That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. What we specialize in: custom signs, plaques, stained glass, embroidery, DTF prints, ornaments, sports balls, fathead and custom chains, doormats, puzzles, glasses, TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. Give us a call.
The combined power of a group when working together is greater than the total power achieved when working alone.
That's synergy.
Synergy works. Synergy, from the Greek word synergos, equals working together. Synergy works. Synergy is different people working out together advantageously for one final outcome, one goal, rewarding results. Synergy works. Don't train by yourself. Train with synergy. Why? Because synergy works. Contact us today to set up your fitness assessment. Synergy works.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. 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 Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen and get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We do got the dopest shit, man. You know, I got to put in my bid right now, you know what I'm saying, for the Oscars for the best music and say sound design and shit, you know what I'm saying? For the GAMG, the Big Flex StrongCast. Y'all know what time it is. It's 9 p.m., so welcome to the Big Flex StrongCast, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For episode 151, I am your host, John Q, in this bitch. And of course, we have sis down here, Latoya Deshaun in the building. Say what's up, sis?
What's up?
Yeah, we got Dr. Ruckus on the ones and twos. Looking like the damn Like a lemon.
Yeah, I'm just trying to really just get her mic together. Hold on, let me hear you say that one time.
Man,
Over here is bright as the sun.
yeah, for real.
You bright as the sun.
You, baby, you.
Man.
That's all you.
This nigga over there like a lemon. Like a lemon head. Like a lemon head.
Mic check.
So yeah, we gonna hold it down for Snipes. He ain't in tonight, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know how we do. Like I said, y'all know what time it is. Say this is where gym conversation meets podcasting. So y'all know what to do when y'all come to the GAMG, the Big Flex StrongCast gym. Y'all go ahead and dap it up. And of course, you know what we mean by dapping it up. That means hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube. And share it out, you know what I'm saying, to a friend, to a friend, to a friend. Hell, even if you got an
Post
enemy, that if you don't like our shit, you know, send it to your enemy or something. Fuck it, I don't give a damn. they might like it, you know what I'm saying? Share it out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, go ahead and do your thing, Dr. Ruckus.
No, I was just making sure we was on point. That's all.
He was just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you bring it? Did you bring your white porcelain lady with you?
You know what
No,
I mean?
I don't like porcelain women.
You don't like porcelain
No.
women today?
I like
Just today?
I like them oily and
toilet water.
greasy. I like them greasy, oily.
Oh, I thought you liked that toilet water.
No, just imagine for Oreo cookie was dipped in
Oh, a fried Oreo?
No.
castor oil.
Yeah, I was about to say bacon fat. You know what I mean? Bacon grease or something.
Nigga want a fried Oreo?
For real, you know what I mean?
That's
So,
big bag behavior.
for real. So I take it that's how your strong end went. You was playing around and shit with say some of that white snow with some goddamn fried bacon. Huh? Okay. What about you, sis? How was your strong end?
My strong end was great. I had a impromptu trip to Atlanta this
Oh,
strong
shit.
end.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently the Orlando trip wasn't enough time, so we had to run it back. So
All
flew
right.
out Friday after work, came back yesterday afternoon. It was great.
All
Nice
right.
and relaxing.
All right. Let me see what I do this strong end. I worked out, of course. I chilled out a little bit too much. I would say on Friday and Saturday. Say the doctor decided to go get one of these damn Ninja slushy machines. And,
Was it on sale at Sam's Club?
I think that's where she got it from, too. And man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm about to be
are they
selling
good?
drinks around this motherfucker.
Is it good?
What? Man, we was doing them Cayman look, thanks to Tim from TNT Cakes Creations and more. Thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You done really started some shit. So, yeah, so he done had us try out these Cayman Jacks, right? And some lemonade, and of course, say a little bit of tequila. That's what was our first drinks.
Tequila.
And that shit turned to slush. Oh my god, yeah. So we played around with that damn slushy machine. You know what I'm saying, for a couple of days. I had to give a break yesterday.
Sounds like
You
a
know
good
what I mean?
time to me.
You know, so we did that, and then we also we watched a series on Netflix called I Will Find You.
Yes, that was so good.
Yeah. Oh, so you did watch it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did.
No, it was pretty good. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
So
very good and very unexpected.
Yeah. So if y'all haven't watched that, you know what I'm saying, y'all looking for a decent series to watch and shit, check that out on Netflix. And of course, check out, say, my brother, you know what I'm saying, he got a movie and stuff that's been doing pretty good again, and shit is called what was it? The neighbor was the one next door.
The one next
The
door.
one next door. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Like I said, it's doing pretty good, you know what I mean? And show y'all support, you know what I'm saying, for the Big Flex family. You know what I'm saying? To check it out. Oh, while we are here, like we was talking about, say, the music. We do have, once again, say the announcement and stuff. You got the flyer up there? You got the flyer ready for the podcast?
No.
No?
No.
You want me to do it at the end?
Yes.
We're going to do it at the end, but just be looking for the announcements and stuff like that as far as the fourth annual Oscars. So now y'all got to tune in to the rest of the show. You know what I mean? Find that out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Guess we can go ahead and get into some tea time or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? Before we do, I do want to say this. Yeah, I do have on my Lions black and fucking blue. You know why? Because come Wednesday is back to training camp. Just like that. The football season is upon us.
I'm so ready.
So, you know, we got a couple of storylines that's going on, say, with the Lions and everything. Hopefully we'll have a better year than we did last year, I would say. I think our offense will be better. Our defense is questionable. So we'll see, you know, say our starting corners and shit, you know what I'm saying, is trying to stay out of jail.
Right.
They had to let his ass go. Right. And then say one of our starting two of our starting safeties there, he won't be back.
Yeah, I don't think this year is going to be much better than last year, unfortunately.
No, I think they'd be better this year. As far as record wise, they got an easier schedule, right? And to be honest with you, with all the shit that went bad last year, they still finished with a winning record, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a bad year. Yeah. Like I don't think it's gonna be like an old Lions year. Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna be a great year. We got some key pieces that's out. Yeah. But then even with the new pieces that we have, we got to learn how to be a team again. Yeah, that's true. New coaches, new players. True. Like we got to learn how to be a team again. So I'm excited about the football year. I'm excited to see the new team develop.
All right, so look. I can't say put your nuts on the table. You ain't got no nuts, but put your chesticles on the table and shit. What is your prediction? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't have one yet. No? Dang it. You know, normally I'd be ready with early, that. I know. So we can revisit it. Gosh, digital. Can you ask me next week?
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine out there.
You gonna put yours out there? Okay.
Yeah. They're gonna go 12-5, win one playoff game, and then that's probably be about it.
Okay. I could
12-5. Yeah.
12-5. I'm gonna say -1 or 2. Like, we gonna see. Okay. I can stand behind you on that. I want to stand behind you on that. I want it to be that or better. Yeah. I just don't know. I'm not feeling it.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just guessing.
I'm not feeling it. And last year, you should have told me so I could have thought about it. That's all right. I don't really have it right now. But I think last year I was only 1 game off.
Yeah, okay.
Of my prediction.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So look, before we get to tea time, let me give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat that I see. Shout out to Lily Jones Perry, you know what I'm saying, from Back to Basics, you know what I'm saying, PMG podcast. So say what's up to her. We got Q Love in the building. What up, though?
My girl.
We got Calvin Dill in the building. What up, though, Calvin?
Hey.
All right, and that's all I see right now. So y'all make sure y'all tune on in, share it on out, and
Lily Mae was in the building too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep,
you said that?
Yep,
maybe.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, girl, hey.
All right, so look, we're gonna go ahead and get into tea time with Toya. Say what you got, sis? You got the video? You got the video ready?
Yeah.
All right.
We do the video.
Cue the beautiful bean footage.
All right.
The beautiful bean footage. Okay, here we go.
And let's go.
This is what y'all want. Listen to what this would say. Sisters, pay attention. Go ahead.
So what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me. And daytime, is he a planner? So I will know where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Well, I wasn't sampling. What type of stuff would you like to do on the first date? As far as are you in?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
I'm there to learn him, and I'm there to know him.
But he got to learn you too, though.
And he'll learn me when I walk into his world. But walk into my world first. I'm not providing a world for you. So
not at all.
My world really doesn't matter. It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated? Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right? Mm-hmm. When I enter his world.
Say all right. So come on with it, sis.
I think it's a little extreme. And I think it's a little extreme because, first of all, she's giving the scene from Coming to America, where he's like, what do you like to do? Whatever you like. Yeah. Whatever you like. Yeah. Like, he doesn't know you. He's trying to get to know you. And a part of that getting to know you is like, what do you enjoy? what type of food. If you're a vegetarian, I don't want to take you to Outback or Longhorn or Texas Roadhouse because you're a vegetarian.
Hey, look, they might have a vegetarian dish though.
A vegetarian dish versus me knowing that you're a vegetarian and being intentional about taking you somewhere where there is a wide range of vegetarian dishes out of consideration for the lifestyle that you live. Mm-hmm. Like I think she was just going too far with it.
I would say I can see why you would think that, or you think that, but I will put it like this. I think for us men, right, it's best that you be straight up with. It's like we do very well in black and white. I know I do black and white, right? No gray area. So she's eliminating a lot of that gray area, which if you have somebody that's compatible with you and they can understand where you're coming from, it's like, oh, okay, you already being transparent from the rip, like whatever you know what I'm saying? If we gon' vibe, this, that, and other, hey, I'm here like that. Because that's what she's almost really telling you on how intentional she's trying to be with her mate for a longer, say, relationship, possibly. That's almost like marriage shit. You know what I mean? Not just dating. But I understand where you're coming from.
I agree. I agree with parts of what she's saying. Mm-hmm. As a woman, for the position that I want my man to hold in my life, yes, I want him to be a planner.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to have to always say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want for my birthday, or this is blah, 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 blah. Yes, I want you to have the conversations and take the time to get to know me so that you can plan. But you got to look at the scenario that's happening here. This isn't a, hey, I met you on the street and we gonna have a couple of conversations to get to know you. Right. So it's like you give me a little something. I'm not saying plan the whole date, but give me a little something to base this off of. Like, I might want to pop your balloon for you based off of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I'm big on submission. Mm-hmm. I'm big on, yeah, you got it. However, I'm big on that once it's been earned. I'm big on that once we've had a couple of conversations and you know that this is my energy and you know that this is my vibe. I don't think that he could be like, oh, on the first date, I'm going to take you on a picnic during the day because blah, 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 blah. Because she might be allergic to grass.
Yeah, I mean,
you
like
see
I said,
what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like she went too far.
I get it. Hey, look, let's pass it to say to Dr. Ruckus, because he over here.
He itching for it.
He over there squirming in his damn seat. What you?
The only reason why I'm squirming because when they gave scripture to it as she said it. So
that part too.
Here's what I mean. Whenever there's something of a woman who's like her, most women would say she went too far or she's going too far. However, what she was explaining and she was giving was, I want to know him because I know I'm complex. Most women have a lot of complexities to them. A man doesn't. So once she know her man, she will begin to indulge in who she is and give what she can to involve the relationship to move forward.
Yeah.
And most women do not do that. And it's more like, take me as I am. She's giving, hey, let me learn him. I want to be in his world. So then when it's time for us to give the exchange, I'm equipped
to go ahead and show him my world too. Yeah, exactly.
And be more so comparable to his, more so giving the nudge on the shoulder or the pushback or the pull up, whatever.
Yeah.
And she said exactly what she meant. And that's what, when it comes down to women saying, I will appreciate a woman to say that, not to be submissive, but to have understanding that she knows it's only 4 to 5 steps to me.
Yeah.
And a woman have way more than 4 to 5 steps to her.
Like I said, there's a lot of gray area. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if a woman, for the most part, like, is speaking to a man like that and eliminating that gray area, more than likely and shit, they'd probably be a lot more successful in a relationship just because there's not a lot of gray area. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like, kind of like giving you almost like not even say a cheat code, but more so a person that, you know what I'm saying, that's well-rounded and mature and gonna be like, okay, I see what kind of person she really is, and I'm not gonna, she ain't nobody to be playing with. You see what I'm saying?
Especially if you see the scripture that was tagged to it.
I know. So listen, I paid attention. I paid attention to all of that. And all I'm saying is, and Celia,
we got. I was about to say we got some comments in there. Yeah,
and I feel like that is exactly.
Yeah, go ahead. Read up a comment, and then I want to say what's up to Rich too.
Submission is not sustainable along with long-term happiness. That's not something you give in the first conversation. That's
I mean, if you're trying to find your...
But who is one to say what is the give when they give up sex and they get their body up in one night? So who's to say what's not to be said when in the long... Speaking of a long-term relationship or happiness, how many people can even say they had long-term happiness? And how can you judge if you never had it?
Yeah, true.
Well... I guess you would have to ask the people that have had long-term happiness.
Yeah.
So here's what I will say. Sometimes I think we can be so strict in the way that we approach situations that we block blessings.
That might have been a blessing though. Her speaking like that could be an actual blessing. That's what I'm saying. From a man's point of view,
it could.
Yeah,
it could.
Or it could be some crazy shit though too. You know what I mean? So, but it just depended on the person.
Or you could be like, "Girl, I'm just trying to get to know you."
Yeah.
Like you making this complicated, and I'm just trying to get to know you.
I didn't really see complication. I seen actually simply she didn't simplify some shit. That's really? What I mean. Yeah, I really did. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's kind of like giving off, hey, this is where I'm at in my life, maturely. You know what I mean? On a mature level of me trying to find a mate. I'm willing to go ahead and be, like you said, acceptable and submissive to a degree. You know what I mean? To learn, I'm willing to learn you. That's pretty much what you said. I'm willing to learn and do everything it is because I know I'm compatible enough with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? In general, you know what I mean?
Because I'm not necessarily coming into your world to be a part of your world, and I don't feel like you're coming into my world. I feel like we're coming together. And we're bringing the world together.
She's willing to meet him where
he's at. Yeah.
So he and she can have an understanding in the base. She want her base to be made off of her man, off of her husband.
Yeah.
She don't want to.
That's what I'm taking.
She don't want to be the person who's chasing his thoughts. She once you receive a man on who he is, nine times out of 10, that's who he's gonna be. Men don't grow unless they have careers. Men don't grow into being different people unless they have careers. Unless they have they don't.
I mean,
when I say that,
growth and shit can come in different ways, but
when I say growth, I mean men don't grow in the sense of if he like beans, he like beans.
Yeah.
If he like steak, he like steak. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It don't be like, oh, but you don't got the California Angus California beef.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It don't be like that.
Yeah.
And when you made a suggestion about if he's vegan and we want to go, you like the Outback, and are you taking the Outback? A man will find what he wants to eat.
Yeah, because that's
on that menu.
Yeah.
But that's exactly my point. She's saying, I I'm not going to tell you my preferences. I want you to just do this, and then I will do whatever you want to do. But it doesn't, because we're more complicated.
That's what I just said.
I don't disagree with that statement. I don't disagree with that statement. But to your point, if he picked where he want to go, not knowing that that the female is a vegetarian, it's not as easy for us to just be like, because if you take me somewhere and it's not somewhere, you know what I mean?
But she is willing
to
meet him where
in this scenario, she is speaking on a much deeper level.
I don't think it was deep. That's what I'm saying.
But that kind of goes back to the core of that. The core of that is deep.
I'm looking at the script.
From a woman's perspective, the core of that holds a lot of weight.
I me, I don't even really think it's deep. It's actually pretty simple. That's what I'm saying.
Can one of you women that's in the comments call in and give them the number?
And then look, I want to give a shout out to say Yamina from Talking Ish with my boys in the building, and say Shanny Shan from One Step Closer is in the building. What up though, Shanny Shan? Yeah.
Hey Yamina, can you call? Are you available to call in?
Look, call in.
No, don't let her call.
You said no, don't let her call in. Call in number is 810-560-0658. Once again, 810-560-0658. Call in, help us out. Let's hear y'all what y'all thoughts on about to say the video in the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with bits and pieces of it. Like I absolutely want a man who is approaching me to date to be able to plan the date. I absolutely want a man to show me that he can lead and be considerate and all of the things.
But what I see,
I absolutely want that, and I will absolutely meet him there.
But listen, sis, what I truly believe is what we was just talking about, the exception versus the rule. I think in society right now, you know what I'm saying, that is the exception, not the rule. However, that should be probably, believe it or not, if you, depending on what kind of person you are, if you looking for, say, a long-term relationship or you looking to get married and stuff like that, that exception right there should be the rule. You should just be upfront with a motherfucker. Like, people be upfront all day, like, hey, you trying to fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to fuck, and no problem, right?
I agree with that.
So what's wrong with her saying, hey, I want all the, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay to be this way and shit with me. You know what I'm saying?
It's her life. There's nothing wrong with her being like that. And I'm just saying, for me, that's too much. Well, this is about how everybody feels. I'm just using her as a catapult.
Well, what I'm saying, with her as a catapult, she said what she said.
She said.
Yeah, she felt what she felt.
And she was very intentional.
I didn't say she was wrong. I simply said that's not. I feel like I feel like my opinion is that she went too far. I'm sure that I say a lot of shit on this show that, in other people's opinion, go too far.
Now, do you really think it's more so the quote unquote word or the whole opinion about being submissive instead of being agreeable? Because there's so many women or men that's not agreeable. You know what I mean? Just they not agreeable people.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't even have that kind of, mind frame when they even trying to date somebody. They don't even have, say, a vocabulary, you know what I'm saying, long enough or withstanding enough to even articulate
exactly
what she said, and what she was coming from.
I agree.
And she meant it because
she meant
it.
She meant that shit.
It seemed like
she wasn't budging.
Yeah.
It seemed like she'd been through things long enough and seen experience with other people to realize, like, how about I just know I need to see where he's coming from, because she might be the person who's able to switch and pivot. Most women do not like to pivot. They just do not like to pivot. They won't pivot, and you have witnessed it. I
have witnessed it.
Yeah.
I'm actually one that can switch and pivot.
There you go.
I'm gonna say to a degree. I can switch and pivot. My career is my career, and there are just some things that my career will have me boxed into.
There you go.
So, but that's just that's me.
Yeah, no. So
anybody who is looking to join worlds with me, has to understand that.
So that's why, if you hear what she's saying, you read them scriptures, that's why she said that to him, because she understands the role. She wants a man. She wants a husband. She don't need nobody want to bow down and just say, okay, baby, okay, whatever you want. Because
me either.
With 9 times out of 10, there's not. Okay, I'm not.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can.
But a lot
she
of women
can be that way, and I can be this way, and we can both not want that.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
But a lot of women do. A lot of women do. They want a man who's just going to do what they say, take me where I need to go, get me what I need to get.
Treat a motherfucker like a puppy dog.
Yeah, all the time. Mm-hmm. And then the truth is, when I say, if I was to say to a woman, okay, tell me exactly how you are, then I'm going to get an array of things.
You going to get that gray area. A whole bunch of fucking shit that you going to be like, well, what? Hold. You going to hold the fuck on. Like, give me one thing at a time. Let's try to figure this shit out.
But that woman was like, I'm going to meet him where he at so I can understand him. Because once I understand him, she know her do's and don'ts and what will cause the problems and won't.
Well, so I guess for her that works. For me,
so, it's about you.
I prefer. It's about
no,
whoever.
It's a conversation.
It's about whoever is talking at the moment.
It's a
when
conversation.
you're talking,
you know
it's about you.
Yeah,
when Q's talking, when Lily Mae is talking, it's about her. When Shan is talking, you know what I mean? Like, so what I'm saying is from my perspective, I am submissive. I am like agreeable. I can switch and move and fit into different spaces. I'm very adaptable. Mm-hmm. I just prefer that we both communicate, and you move the way you move, I move the way I move, and then we can both watch and observe each other and figure out if the way that I move in my world and the way that you move in your world is worlds that can fit together. Yeah. Because I think the way you start it is the way you maintain it, and is the way you finish it. True. And so I'm not going to start it in a manner of you move the way you move and I'm gonna fit in.
I mean, shit.
No, because I take up space too.
All gas, no brakes. Shit, she was with it.
All gas, no brakes.
You know what I mean? So
all gas, no brakes.
So look, if y'all want to give us a call in, give us a call in at 810-560-0658. Along with this, let's go ahead and say the question of the night real quick, because I'm not gonna say it's part of that, but like we're gonna kind of like extend from the question of last week about would you be willing to let your partner or spouse travel alone, right? So the question of the night though, right? Because that was kind of like on some bucket list shit, right? What's on your bucket list right now? You know what I mean? If you have a bucket list, or is there things in your life that you like to say experience right now that you haven't? You know what I mean? You want to go? You got a bucket list, sis? What you got?
Honestly, I do not have a bucket list.
No?
I don't have a bucket list per se. Mm-hmm. There are some places that I would like to travel to. Okay. But I don't necessarily call it a bucket list. Okay. I don't know. I live my life. I do the things that I want to do in real time. The places that I want to go, I've only not gone because in my mind it looks a certain way, and I hadn't had the person that fits into that way yet. Okay. But now I do, so it won't be on the bucket list for long. Okay. But so yeah, I would just
so traveling
probably
alone
say like,
and shit ain't on your bucket list.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. I like to create memories with other people. Yeah. I like to enjoy life with other people. I like to love on other people. Yeah. So I would absolutely not want to go to Thailand or Australia or Alaska. I wouldn't want to do any of those things by myself. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't really have a bucket list, but I would love to go to Antigua. I would love to go to Thailand. The places like that. I mean, I've traveled a lot, but there are some places that I've just been reserving. Okay. For.
Okay. What about you, Dr. Ruckus?
The crazy part, I've basically done a lot of bucket listing when I was younger. Like, through my 20s, because I've been almost 16, so through my 20s, by the time I was 21, 29, I fulfilled a crazy amount of things I want to do. However, I'm older now, so I know the thing is about building legacy, and legacy is not always money. It's not always wealth.
Marathon.
However, it's a thing of knowledge. It's a lot of knowledge or wisdom that I hold that I have to put in these books so they can continue to go on.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm standing.
Okay. Me, I'm kind of like, I'm really kind of like both. You know what I mean? Like expanding, say, my brand and stuff like that. See how far I can push it. That's kind of like, say, a bucket list thing, because I'm actually doing that now anyway. So it's, like you said, it's not really a bucket list. It's something that I want to do, that I'm trying to accomplish. That I will accomplish, right? Also, of course, it is some places that I like to travel, not alone, but I would like to travel, you know what I mean? To see a lot of different things, as far as historical wise, I like to see different stuff like pyramids, different, like different oceans, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just a different.
The different oceans is cool.
You see what I'm saying? I even want to do like an Alaskan cruise. You know what I mean? Something that's different that you don't see every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, eventually I get to those. But yeah, for the most part, I'm kind of like you too. Like, I'm living day to day, you know what I mean? There's nothing that I really have to be like, oh, I gotta go do this right now. Yeah, you know what I mean? So everything that I feel like I'm doing is I'm working towards it now. So you know what I mean? And like trips and stuff like that or whatever. Yeah, I travel all the time too. You know what I mean? But it's like you said, I'll get to it. That's how I almost feel. You know what I mean? If y'all have a bucket list out there, give us like y'all top 3 or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call in at 810-560-0658. Once again, 810-560-0658. I did say a comment. What was that from Corey? Says release an album, get a role in the film, finish my book, top 3. Okay. All right, Corey. Yeah, we got to get you back on here too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing you spitting some hot fire. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What else we got? Let's talk about filming. Okay.
Lily said, let's talk about filming.
Okay.
Corey, we can connect you.
Right.
So what Corey was saying, my main question is, is it a difficult thing?
What?
The question.
It might just be as far as the schedule wise. You know what I'm saying? The work and stuff like that.
But if it's a bucket list, that don't matter.
Didn't get it done.
Didn't get it done. And that's why my new podcast is called Save It for Sundays. Okay. So I'm going to be working through with people, as entrepreneurs, whether they seasoned or unseasoned, on how to get things done, and not at a enormous amount. Of money. Things are going to be a medium cost, you know what I mean? Because most people don't get it. So, Corey, holla at your boy.
Yeah, holla at him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check it in. You know what I'm saying? Check on in. I guess we can go ahead and get into the main topic for the night. You know what I'm saying? So the main topic, all right, it's kind of based off of I seen this. I don't know if y'all seen the ex NFL player Ryan Clark. He got let go live on the air the other night, right? A couple of days ago from ESPN, right? So yeah, so he pretty much was fired live online. You know what I mean? So it's
how did that work out?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how they do. That's how they do people, man. You know what I'm saying? You would think that a company like ESPN would have a little bit more class. I
wouldn't believe it. They white. I'm sorry.
So I just put it like this. I think Cam Newton was let go too. I think by ESPN. So I guess they're doing some layoffs and stuff like that, right? So tonight's topic is learning from rejection, failure, and being fired. However, the caveat to being fired is not in his case, you know what I'm saying, say if he deserved it or not, but let's talk about the times, if you ever been fired and you knew you deserved to be fired. We always hear about, everybody's talking about, oh, I done got fired and I didn't deserve to get fired and stuff like that. So I'll start it off like this, as far as I've been fired one time in my life, right? Everything, everywhere else and shit, I quit. I'm about to share it with y'all. You know, so once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, you know, I was the dank man, right? Everybody know who the dank man is, right?
We know.
And I was working at a job and shit, and on lunch break, you know, me and another feller, you know what I mean, that I was working with, you know, decided to go ahead and hit some reefers. And our supervisor walked up on us and shit, and he let me go that day. And it's like, yeah, I deserve that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, if I was the supervisor, yeah, I would have fired myself too. You know what I mean? So
that's fair.
You know, so that's in this case, you know, we want to talk about the times, you know, when you was probably younger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever, you know, get fired and you knew you deserved that shit? Like, have you ever been fired before, sis?
I have never been fired.
Yeah?
I have never been
fired. Lucky you. Ain't that a bit? No. Lucky you. Goddamn. All right. End of that conversation. What about you, Dr. Russ? Shit.
I never had a job.
I was going to be like,
you said you never had.
I was supposed to be like, you asked me a different question.
So I'm the only motherfucking degenerate, huh? Ain't that a bitch? You know what I'm saying? All right.
He a degenerate. He's just a different kind.
Yeah. For the most part.
Hey.
You know. So look, let's move on. Hey, look, let's move on to the next section then. You know what I'm saying? As far as being fired. Well, let's put it like this. You say you never been fired at all. And let's talk about, say, a time that you quit something that you really didn't want to,
I've been relieved off of a job to where I was supposed to know 14 songs for a certain amount of money. Mm-hmm. They stopped me by the time I did the 8th one and said they're going in another direction.
So that's what I was about to say. Did you feel like that was a sense of being rejected, or
I felt that guy was telling me like, you do not need to go on with them anyway, because it was like consistent pushback when I started on the first one. Man, I like bass in my music. I'm like, I do have bass. Bass travels slower than treble, so if you want to cut the music up loud and go in the other room and listen to it, but I know how to mix and master myself. So, you know, if you want to let me produce. So
okay. So now look, let me ask you this: Have you ever experienced any kind of rejection when it came to doing a project or anything? Like, as far as like, you knew you could have killed the project and somebody was like, you said and shit, oh, we don't want you on it. And it's like, ain't that a bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I seriously have. It happened numerous times. Mm-hmm. I call it, I'm a future kid, so I look at things to go down the road. You know what I mean? Not things that just happening right now. Okay. I do not follow trends. That's why I'm so afraid to even get on TikTok, because TikTok follow trends, and it don't follow truth. Mm-hmm. It follow the truth at that time because it's a trend. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it don't hold substance at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. I mean, if something on TikTok that tell you like stop you from sneezing or something like that, that's cool. You know what I mean? But things that's TikTokish I don't follow because it's trendy. It's based off of trends.
Okay, so tell us about the time then.
The time was about bass music. Okay. You know what I mean? They think dance music was just like loop music. Yeah. I'm like, no, dance music is upbeat tempo, you know what I mean? And you can have rap on it, you can even have singing on it. Yeah. You just got to know how to do it. Yeah. And I said, well, man, this is the way to where you can get on 3 to 4 radio stations instead of just being on one type of radio station. And they're like, no, man, I want it like this. Okay, if you want it, then you want to produce it. Mm-hmm. You hired me as a producer, you hired me to be the person who's gonna pacify you. Yeah. I don't care about feelings and emotions when it comes to music, because the truth is either you're gonna do it or you're not. Yeah. When I'm in that booth where I'm producing, I'm the head honcho on that end, and you respect what I'm doing. Yeah. Because you paying me evidently. Yeah. Because back then I wasn't cheap. I wasn't doing beats for $200. Yeah. I mean, a session just for me to be mixing in the studio costs people $125 an hour. Yeah. So, and they still got to pay the studio. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Paying me $125 extra dollars, you got to trust you know what I'm doing. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And then when it came down to producing, I was cheap in a sense. I was like, give me $2,500 a song. But hell, I'm doing 14 songs in my head, $2,500 times 14.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's a nice penny for me. That's almost $30,000-$40,000.
Absolutely.
So, I just look at it like, if you gonna let somebody, like I said, do you trust a mechanic when he fixing on your car? Do you stand over his head and tell him, what kind of tools you using?
Right.
No, you let him work.
Yeah.
Now if the car break down, then you got something to say. But then every time somebody, oh man, you was right about that, man. Radio loving it. Yeah, but still, man, you think you could do? I said, man, listen, I'm not changing nothing. I don't pacify people when it comes down to production. Because that's what you hired me for.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ryan Coogler did Black Panther, and he was like, they're like, hey man, I really don't like this, that. He was like, well, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You hired me to you hired me to produce.
Yeah. So sis, I got a question for you. Same thing. Say, have you ever experienced rejection from, say, even if it's a job or or anything, say when you was younger, even say a relationship that or anything like that?
Oof. Yeah. Now you got to pick one. Which one you want to answer about the job?
Whatever one. Hey, look, whatever one. Hey, look, put it like this. Whatever one is shit gonna be more for ratings. How about that?
Okay. Okay. I mean, I've learned a lot from relationships. Any relationship that I've been in that didn't make it, just wasn't meant to make it.
Yeah.
And that's just the end of the story. And all I can do is learn from the person that I chose and why that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah. And
change what I was doing that attracted or that chose that type of person.
Yeah.
So that's short, simple, to the point. Job wise, actually just recently, it was probably the end of last year, there was a promotion opportunity within the company that I work for.
Okay.
And it was between myself and another manager, and they chose her over me. When I applied for the position, the facility that it was at, I didn't really want.
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really want that facility.
So yeah.
I wanted the promotion because I wanted to be able to operate at that capacity, because I know that I can and I have.
Okay.
And where I'm at right now, it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
And I don't like being easy.
Yeah.
I like the challenge. I like the responsibility. I like but I wasn't upset when I didn't get it, because I recognized when I applied for it, this facility is probably not a good fit for me. Yeah. It's not a good fit for my reputation. It's not a good fit for my name. It's not a good fit for the brand that I've built as a patient access leader.
Yeah.
And what I had to learn from that is of course, when you apply for a job, especially when there's more money involved, you want it, right? Mm-hmm. But I had that confirmed.
Yeah.
You went for it, but you knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so trust that what you have already set for yourself, and the image and the capacity and the type of work that you want to put out, trust that.
Yeah.
Trust that. And so that's what I learned from it. That I learned that I could trust it, because the facility is still within the company and the network that I work for. So I still see this is how they're doing. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is, and that other person she's a good leader. The facility is just not, you know what I mean? So sometimes you just have to learn that promotion or that money is not always worth going for. It's not always for you. It's not exactly. It's not always a good fit for who you are and what you have planned as a person. You can't always take the rejection as something negative about you.
Yeah. I mean, I got a sort of a similar situation. I put in for a QAS position that I really was already doing at a job some years ago. I was a manager, then I went back down to installing. I used to work at Dish Network, right? Mm-hmm. And I became a manager. Didn't nobody really want to be a manager because you had to be, pretty much you was on salary. Mm-hmm. So I lost out on a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
to be honest with you. And when I decided to go back to installing, because I'm like, well, hell, I'm going to be here for fucking 16, 17 hours. I might as well go ahead and get paid hourly.
Overtime, right.
So they didn't like that I stepped down when I stepped down, right? So then I knew, okay, some years went past, and I decided I wanted to go back to school. Now, they had a QAS position, quality assurance position with the job, which I was already kind of doing anyway. And they actually had it. It would have worked with, you know, me going back to school as far as my school schedule. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll stay with the company then. You know what I mean? If I could still go to school, this and another. They denied me the job for a guy that was a fuck up. You know what I mean? I never had any instances at this job or anything. I mean, like, this guy, when I say was a total fuck up, like, he crashed about 2-3 vans. He like drilled into a couple of people's circuit breakers at home in their house. Yeah, we used to call his ass Bajizzle. Because he used to be, yeah. I mean, he didn't fucked up people's roofs and stuff like that. Like, he was a real fuck up.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
Cool guy, but he was a fuck up. You know what I mean? So they end up giving a damn job to him. And I'm like, well, I'm still out of here anyway. You know what I mean? So I ended up leaving. They, you know, gave me a party and all that kind of shit at like Snookers or whatever when I left. But I was like, damn, I'm here this whole time. Ain't had no instances, no nothing. You know, the only thing I did was I stepped down for being a manager and they ain't like that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this job I'm already doing too. So that shit actually kind of pissed me off to a degree. But I was like, well, I'm quitting anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah. When you salary, they get to just use you and abuse you more.
Oh, yeah, man. That shit was terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, so I did experience that. And then one time I was on a compilation album, right? Mr. Terrible, say Black Dre and them, they know. And say White Dre and everybody and stuff like that. So I did produce like a song with me and my boy Jay Heat on there. And the whole time, like, while everybody is like putting songs and stuff like that together or whatever, this is like when I started early on my, you know, producing music. And, you know, me, I'm like, I know my shit is different. I know my shit is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not probably up to par. So, of course, you know, I'm not like insecure. But at the same time, I'm like, well, motherfuckers ain't really trying to get none of my damn tracks and shit for them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that was another time that I felt like, with damn, you know what I'm saying? How the hell these motherfuckers ain't really trying to get none of my tracks and shit for shit. So that was another time, you know, as far as I felt like I had to deal with rejection. Even though, you know, like I said, I still end up having some music and stuff put on to say the compilation and stuff like that. And the compilation was real sweet. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I learned to take that shit in stride and say, hey, you know, I just have to get better. You know what I mean? To where people, when they hear my shit, they gonna be like, man, what the fuck? So I did actually eventually, you know what I'm saying, with some of my production stuff like that. People like, man, this shit is some of the stuff that I didn't even like. You know what I mean? A lot of people started liking, like, man, that shit's sweet as hell. Like, you know what I mean? So it just took some time. You know, I'm quite sure you'd probably like experience that shit too. You know what I mean? Maybe starting on early on and shit, Doc. You know, as far as on like producing music and something like that or whatever. And you like, you know, you might be like, man, I don't even like this shit myself. And then somebody else be like, no, that's shit to shit. Like, you know what I mean? That, you know.
9 times out of 10, people never heard my whack tracks. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, I just completely start over.
Yeah.
Erase it and don't even let them hear.
Oh, it's been plenty of time. Yeah, it's been plenty of times where I done made some shit, man. I could be working on something for an hour or two. And I'll be like, I don't like it. I just hit that shit. I'll turn that shit off.
And I'll be very honest with you. That's probably my biggest problem. I never worked with nothing for more than an hour. If I don't make it, if I don't make a track within 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm not feeling it, I don't use it. Yeah. And it's only because I've been around other people who taught me, like, if you ain't into it, man, just leave it alone. You forcing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when you force things, you get a lot of rejection with mentally. You was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have. That's why I never tell people I produce. I'll be like, just give me your words and I'll show you what I can do. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to, like, say this last thing before we get up out of here, failure. Have y'all, you know, ever dealt with anything that y'all felt that y'all failed on?
Yeah. especially after today, meeting this young lady named True Serenity, I feel like I failed as a parent, okay? Because this young lady's 6 years old. She had her own business. She started and everything. You know what I mean? She run her own business. So I felt like a complete failure. But more seriously, I think, but I use failure as stepping stones for success. Because that's all failure is. Those are nothing but lessons that's teaching you to go to another level and making it make sense. Because if all of a sudden everything starts happening for you, for real, it's like, did I deserve it? Did I work for it? Is it really mine? You know what I mean? But guess what? You got a couple scratches and scars. You know, you like, I deserve to have this bike. You know what I mean? I done fell enough to where now I don't know. I'm good. So failure
definitely builds
character
and character, and it definitely contributes to your growth.
But stupid failure.
Nah, that's something.
That's a whole nother story.
Now, what about you, sis? As far as anything, as far as you feel like you failed on or whatever, or,
I think the only thing I ever felt like I failed at in my life, and I don't think this anymore, but when I first separated from my ex-husband, I had this just like heavy feeling of like, dang, like I failed my kids. I failed as a wife. I failed, you know what I mean? Now, granted, the ending of the marriage wasn't my fault, but I just felt like
you failed.
I felt like I failed.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody gets married to get divorced. Right. So I felt like I failed in that time. In hindsight, I didn't fail.
Yeah.
I didn't fail. In hindsight, getting married at 19, having children within the marriage, raising those children until they were almost adults with their father in what they felt was a peaceful home.
Yeah.
And then realizing that it wasn't serving us in time enough for them to still feel like it was a peaceful home. Is why I now have a different mindset of it. It didn't work because it wasn't meant to work, but it wasn't a failure.
Okay. Now, welcome to the GAMG, the Big Flex StrongCast. Who we have on the line?
What up, though? What up, though?
Willie? Hey, look, we got about a minute, man. You always do this, man. Every time when we about to get off.
Man, you know I'm an hour behind, man.
What you got for us?
Yeah, what you got for us? Wrap it up about good 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds. Man.
Now you done stumped him. Come on, Willie.
I just get right to it. My bad. I hit the hole, but I get right to it, man, and be brief. Failure. Career-wise.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I could have did different, man. I was supposed to do C++, man, and didn't go through with the finish the college courses, man. So yeah, that's one of the regrets I got.
Okay.
Failure. So yeah.
Hey, shit, you too? Like, look, say a couple of damn career things, you know what I'm saying? Career directions, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was going to say, add on to say, Tim, you know what I mean? Same here, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, man, like life is a marathon anyway, you know what I mean? So you might start in one direction, you might take you to a whole nother direction, take your rejection or your failures and shit and grow from it, you know what I mean? Yes. And don't settle. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Don't give in, and just keep on pushing. You know what I mean?
I figured it out. I gotta live with them.
Yeah. And don't kick and don't kick your ass, man. That's one of the worst things you can do with dealing with, say, rejection, failure, or being fired is don't kick your own ass. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit in for that moment, you know what I mean? And let that shit, make you a better person behind it.
Well, I mean, some people do need to kick their own ass. Like, some people need to feel it.
Yeah, well, take your feet off and then kick your own ass.
Yeah. just enough, and like just until you learn the lesson.
Yeah.
To not do that again.
Yeah.
But no, some people need to do that.
Right. Hey, hello. What that? Hey, look. Right, you stupid. All right, hey, look. Stay on the line here real quick. Hey, look. Where's the Oscars, man? About to run the Oscars real quick. So look, we're gonna make sure y'all say attend. Say the 4th annual Oscars, right? And it's coming up October 9th at the Focus Hope Conference Center. All right. You got the tickets and stuff that's gonna be free to purchase, in a couple of days?
Yes.
Okay, in a couple of days. Also, make sure y'all check out the links and stuff like that we have on social media as far as nominations and stuff like that. So, nominate us for every damn thing. I think I tried to put on there, hey, look, you can nominate us for, I think, the best overall.
Everything.
Best duo /
music,
team. Best music.
Host, yeah.
Yeah, best host. Of course, our favorite, you know what I'm saying? Make it, hey, look, our 4th year in a row as the best health and fitness podcast. Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I said, look for the tickets. Keep your eyes and stuff like that on our social medias. We are posting a lot of things pertaining to it. And we probably will be giving away maybe some tickets for people that would like to attend this year. So just keep watching. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to miss out. All right. Anything you want to add real quick as far as the Oscars, Doc?
No, don't forget to nominate your favorite podcaster in the different categories. You ain't gonna be able to sit there and just keep hitting one button.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Just go to theposcarawards.com.
Okay.
Theposcarawards.com.
Okay. All right. And look, we're going to end this out on, say, just a couple of quotes real quick I want to say. All right, regarding, say, the show for the night. You have to lose in a way that humbles you to your core. That's the entry fee. Most won't pay it.
Ooh.
All right. Then there's one more. The loss isn't there to destroy you. It's there to strip away your ego, your excuses, and a version of you that couldn't succeed.
Oh.
So on that note, y'all, look, we'll see y'all next week, Monday night, episode 152. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya, Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.